Today's thought of the day is actually very, very powerful and it must be implemented if you want to grow in your business. The power of accountability. Yes. Okay, let me ask you something. Think of the last time you promised yourself you would wake up early, maybe for exercise, maybe to study, or maybe just to have some peaceful morning time. And how many times did you actually follow through? Or it might be anything else that you might have promised something to yourself, maybe in any other part of the day. And you actually, you know, went through it. For example, a couple of days back, we were talking about creating to do lists. So, how many of you are actually creating it and working on it? Thank you. Thank you. Now, think of, let's say, last time you promised to meet a friend, maybe for a morning walk or an evening walk, or when you had to reach office early for an important meeting, and how many times did you show up on time? You know? So, the difference in the second scenario is that someone was counting on you. In the first one, you're all by yourself. So, accountability is like the mirror that reflects your commitment. When others can see a reflection, we naturally stand a little straighter. And here's the truth that might make you uncomfortable. We rise faster when someone's expecting us to show up. It's not that we are people pleasers, it's that we are wired for social connection and mutual dependence. So let me share a story every Indian family will recognize. Remember when your mom would wake you up for school? The moment she stopped calling, how many times did you oversleep? But the moment you joined a coaching class where attendance was tracked, suddenly you were punctual again. Think about that you can skip your personal workout for a week without much guilt. But if you're committed to play cricket with friends on Sunday morning, you'll drag yourself to the ground even with a slight fever. And why? Because nine other people are counting on you to make the team complete. This isn't weakness, it's actually human nature. So we are social creatures who perform better when we are part of something bigger than ourselves. So external accountability boosts inner discipline. It's like having a spotter at the gym who helps you lift heavier weights than you could manage alone. The most successful people understand this. They don't rely solely on self motivation, they create systems where others are invested in their success. And now, let's talk about forms of accountability: buddy system, journaling, coach, calendar check ins. No, each serves a different purpose, like different instruments in an orchestra. So let's talk about the buddy system first. Find someone with similar goals. I know two engineering students who studied together for competitive exams. So they share their daily study targets via WhatsApp, update each other every evening, and neither wanted to be the one who didn't deliver. And the result? Both cracked their exams with better ranks than ever achieved studying alone. And then journaling. This is accountability to your future self. Every night, write down three things you accomplished and three things you'll do tomorrow. It's like having a daily conversation with yourself about your commitments. And when you see your promises written down, they become harder to ignore. Or the coach or mentor. Now, this is professional accountability. A good coach doesn't just teach, they track, they follow up, they celebrate your wins and question your excuses. And I would say our inner circle calls with Mr. Imran are more like that professional accountability on his part. And when we get a chance to interact with him, share our struggles and achievements both at the same time. So they are like a GPS for your goals, constantly recalculating your route when you take detours. And that is why even Mr. Imran says, please attend the inner circle calls, because then we stay connected with our mentor. We keep on getting, new learnings every week, and that inspire us to take the next step forward. And of course, the calendar check-ins. Schedule weekly or monthly reviews with yourself or others. Put it in your calendar like an important meeting, because it is, because you have put in, once you actually purposely, consciously put in something in the calendar, that means that is a super important task for you. A Mumbai based startup founder I know has a monthly personal board meeting where he reviews his goals with his mentor, and he treats it as seriously as any business meeting. But here's the key: choose accountability that matches your personality. If you're competitive, find a buddy to compete with. If you're reflective, try journaling. And if you need structure, get a coach. And if you're systematic, use calendar check ins. And here I can share a practical example with you. I would say in this journey of graphology, Sejalji is my accountability partner, right? And if we can hear it out from her, when did she join Mr. Imran's community, in which year? And when we started connecting each other as accountability partners, and what's the difference it made in her journey? Please, Sejalji, would love to hear from you.
Yeah, everyone. Actually, I joined in 2023 and I did my first TPA and all. My journey started, but then I met Kapil J over there in one of the sessions, and somewhat we connected. And yes, he is my accountability partner because of him, he has always been standing with me, good, bad. I was down in between for 2, 3 months, and still he never gave up on me because he was my partner. So he took that accountability and he reminded me what I actually, why I started. So he reminded me my why. He reminded me my purpose. And again, I, bounced back, and here I am with him today. And thanks all to him. Whatever I am today, it's the journey started with Imran, but today it's because of Kapilji.
To see,
So
that's
thank
the
you so
power
much,
of
Kapilji.
accountability. Thank you,
Yes,
Sejalji,
yes. Without you, I
for.
would not have reached so far. That is for sure.
So I would say, each one of you, please choose an accountability partner so that you can move forward. And as a result of each other being accountability partner of each other, we are actually, analyzing almost one sample every day. And that's strengthening even my journey. It is not that only she is getting benefit, but I myself am, because she has many things to share which I am not aware of. Because of course we are two different persons, we have different learnings, and when that exchange of knowledge takes place, it helps us grow. And let me tell you, if you have more time, you can definitely have more than one accountability partner too. It's not that it should be only one, but it obviously depends on, your availability, your time, that how to, grow. But yes, this system really, really works. I can assure you that. And myself and Sejal ji is an example for this. That it is helping us grow. And then our joint family system, you know. So that's like something beautiful about traditional Indian culture. Because this system, the joint family system, was the ultimate accountability structure. Your grandfather didn't need any motivational apps. He had his entire family watching his daily routine. Your grandmom didn't need fitness trackers. She had neighborhood aunties who would notice if she missed her morning walk. Everyone had a role, everyone had responsibilities, and everyone was accountable to the family unit. The oldest son knew he was expected to provide. The daughter in law knew she was expected to contribute. And the children knew they were expected to perform well in studies. So, was it perfect? No. But it created a natural accountability ecosystem where individual goals aligned with collective success. Today, we live in nuclear families and, of course, isolated lifestyles. We've gained freedom but lost accountability. And we are trying to achieve modern goals with ancient brains that crave community support. And this is why joining a gym with friends works better than expensive home equipment. Why study groups often outperform, in fact, individual study. And why startup communities produce more successful entrepreneurs than solo founders. The solution isn't to go back to joint families, but to consciously create accountability structures that serve the same function in our modern lives. So here's what we are going to do right now. I want you to share your weekly goal with a friend or a group, not someday, today. And before you sleep tonight, choose one goal for this week. Now, maybe it's completing a project you've been postponing, or exercising 4 times a week, reading for 30 minutes daily, calling your parents every day, or finishing a course you started months ago. Take a friend right now. Hey, I'm committing to this goal this week. Can you check in with me on Friday to see how I did? Watch how differently you approach that goal when you know someone will ask you about it. And next, create a daily tracker or habit streak calendar. It can be as simple as marking X on a calendar or using your phone's notes app. The key is visual progress tracking. And there's something magical about not wanting to break a streak. Once you have three X's in a row, you'll fight to make it four. At 10 days, you'll protect that streak like it's precious treasure. I know someone who has a 247-day streak of drinking 8 glasses of water daily. And I would say she tracks it on a simple calendar. She says, I may skip other things, but I'll not break my water streak. And that's the power of visible accountability. And see, even these sessions, I started this with Sejilji together, and today it is the continuous streak of 110 days, and I'm so proud of it. And so thankful to all of you that you are now part of our family. So, here's something beautiful about accountability. It creates a ripple effect. So when you commit to someone, they often get inspired to commit to something too. When you share your progress, others start sharing theirs. So soon, you're not just accountable to one person. You're part of an accountability network. Your success inspires others. The success inspires you. And it becomes a positive feedback loop where everyone rises together. And maybe we can all feel that all of us are in that same loop where we can rise together. And this is how study groups work, how fitness communities thrive, how support groups heal. Individual accountability becomes collective transformation. And your grandmom was right. Tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. Choose friends who hold you accountable, and you'll become the person you aspire to be. And as we say, our vibe attracts our tribe. So remember this: the strongest people aren't those who never need support, they are those who know how to ask for it. Accountability isn't about pressure, it's about partnership. It's about saying, I'm committed to becoming better and I want you to witness that journey. Starting today, make your goals visible, share them, track them, celebrate them with others. Your dream deserves witnesses. Your commitments deserve companions. And of course, your growth deserves cheerleaders. So don't journey alone. The summit is sweeter when shared. And with that thought, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for joining us today.